We're gonna start this day off early. Replacing units. And I still got a compressor I gotta do after this shit. Another day, another dollar. HVAC life. Alright. Part 2 of the day, compressor change out. I diagnosed this thing like last week. It's short in the ground. It's blowing the 600 amp fuses. Got everything out of it. Getting ready to braze off these pipes. That's the new one. That's going to be going in. Circuit 1. We're also going to be doing liquid line dryer as well. Circuit 1. So, see how this goes. Alright, that's what it looked like. Got everything unsweated. Got my dryer out. And you always want to cut these dryers out. Sometimes I had to unsweat the bottom because I just don't have enough pipe, as you can see, going to the TXV. And TXV is an abbreviation for thermostatic expansion valve. But it's called a TXV is what my finger's on. I just didn't have enough pipe, so I had to go ahead and unsweat it. That's the old filter dryer. Always want to replace your dryer, especially with this 410A systems. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the new dryer, but that's already cut out. Compressor's unsweated out. We'll go from there. Let me get this one out and let me get the new one in. Alright, about to play with some fire now. Got the new compressor in, it's piped in. I got to solder, or braze I should say, braze all of this piping in. Of course, I forgot the damn filter dryer in the truck. And just to give you an idea, the roof hatch is all the fucking way over there. So I had to tote all of this equipment over here, and I still got to go back down there to get my goddamn dryer so I can put that in. But I'm going to go ahead and braze this in. Let's keep it cooking. Alright. Pulling a good vacuum. I'm already at 825 microns. I need to get it down to 500, and then I could go ahead and scale it up, charge this unit up, and call it a day. Compressor's in, looks good. Everything's bolted in. New rubber grommets on the bottom for the shock absorption. Put a little wire tie on the dryer so it wasn't wobble and do metal fatigue on me and break and become another possible leak. So far, so good. Getting down into a deep vacuum now. $650, we almost at 500. God is good. This was a little bit more than what I wanted to normally do. A lot of y'all are questioning, I got 3 hoses. I'm pulling 3 lines of vacuum going into the big vacuum hose into the pump. We're almost there. What's going on? Alright, we're about 125. We're dealing with R410A. This is a 40 degree evaporator coil, which is perfect. Running about 275 head pressure, which converts to 90 degrees. Condensing temp with the ambient temperature the way it is outside. That's not a problem. She's moving there and working. So that's pretty much the conclusion of this job. Now I gotta pack up all of this stuff and hike it all the way over there. But before I get off this roof, I wanna we're gonna have a little dog talk. I know there was a lot of people when I started these rants to clean up our communities on both sides of the fence. I know I clearly said in rant number 1, if you're doing ethical breedings and ethical business, more power to you. I salute you. I knew there was going to be a little bit of a lashback. You know, a lot of the ethical breeders didn't feel like they had to defend themselves. They saluted the cause. But there was a handful of people that personally took it as an attack on them and their dogs. And I clearly said if you're doing good business, this is not directed towards you. But like I said, a handful of people did feel deeply offended. You know, some people made videos, some people threatened me. You know, people did a lot of stuff, and I'm not a negative person. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm not a negative person, and if you guys felt offended by any means or measures about what I said in the video, I just want to say I could give a flying fuck about your feelings. It's bigger than you. Yet again, I could give a flying fuck about how you feel. Y'all have a blessed one.
I'm not very emotional. I'm not very approachable. You can't let niggas get close to you, 'cause niggas is very emotional. I'm not very emotional. I'm not very approachable. You can't let niggas get close to you, 'cause niggas is very emotional.
It be them niggas that be right wish.